Hello, everyone. Yeah, we're starting to play Control again. I'm trying to remember what we did last time. Um, well, we became the boss of the Department of Control, I guess. Federal Bureau of Control, I'm sorry. And we got our fancy gun. And we fought some boss. So, this is Jesse Faden, our character. Find the hotline, right, that was what we were looking for. We were looking for the hotline chamber, or hopefully we'll get some more information. Oh wait, more enemies? Oops, what was that? Ooh. We lost a lot of health for shooting. Oh, someone up there. Oh, there's someone up there. Come on. Uh-oh. That reminds me, we had some ability. What button was it? Is it this one? Oh, that's bad. Ah, that one. Ooh, who shot at us again? Guess we'll go upstairs and go looking for you. Maybe that'll help. Oh, there's one. Oh, that wasn't smart and not good for our health. Shoot. Oh, somebody there. I'm not gonna... Feels a little sluggish today. What's going on? Alright, this is... I remember we had this area cleared out and had... Like, we're in the back, but I guess the save point was earlier. But at least we're not required to fight the boss again. Which is good. But hey. Oh, hi. How's it going? Alright, let's try this again. And this time be prepared. Oh, nobody here now. That's interesting. Was that a glitch? That enemies spawned here? Maybe if you wait too long outside or something. But we wanted to get to the hotline. At least I have a vague idea which button is used for what. What room is this? What can we explore here? There should be... Huh. Oh, that's actually the right way. That's interesting, so let's see what this is. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. Director Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Carol Bishop, custodian. So, I guess Director Trench hasn't been here in a while. Interesting. And And in the last, what is it, 4 weeks-ish? Well, 21 is 1 week, so 26 is about 2, so it's more like, 4 weeks-ish. We've only had custodians here. I guess someone has to keep the telephone disinfected. Enemy was too intimidated of me and quit and went home. Yeah, right. You saw that battle just now, did you? Or rather that, I guess, slaughter. Field research on his entity, his corrupted ranger, confidential. The rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their his corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during, altered world events, response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. His rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. His rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense His resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the His Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the His able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to this file. And Emily made that for us again. Okay, his guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. I think we already read that, right? Yeah, bullpup rifles. Yeah, we did that already. His elevated. His elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been effective against the His elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some His elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. Okay, so I guess guests were affected and just kept their chairs. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the His resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Hey, that doesn't sound good for us. Field research on his corrupted demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed His variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the His restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. His barrier. The His resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. His barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the His entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of His resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of His resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the His? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the His? To what degree is it watching and planning? Interesting. Is that all? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, telephone.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with a black pyramid.
Light switch and a door marked the black pyramid. What does the sign say? Can I read it? Notice Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch. The law of 3 applies. What was the law of 3? Stand here. What is this? Director use only. Fatal psychic trauma. Okay. I hope we're director enough, because, I mean, we mermaid director. Let's go and pull that button. Oh, maybe I need to do it 3 times? Whoops, okay. That wasn't what we're supposed to do. It didn't look that dark, what can I say? The previous screen had like these stains on it, and I just started wiping my screen because like the death screen, those like dabs looked like my screen was dirty. Jeez. Alright, let's see. We're here again. Let's hope we don't have to fight anyone again. Looking good. So let's run back in there. And get to that. Oh, there's no way down here. Okay. So we have to go over there anyway. Okay, I guess since it says the law of 3 applies, what I'll try is pulling this wire 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Alright. Nothing we can do here. Some weird C sign, some spiral. There's a triangle. There's a black upside down triangle. There's some nested boxes. Can I use the light switch? No. Gives this game a dreamlike quality that you can't lose the light switches. I guess we can't go out. Self-service vending machine for all your needs. The vending machine company. Western blend. Some cigarettes. Been playing too much The Outer Worlds. I saw a pack of cigarettes and went like, oh, I have to pick them up. You can't really do that in this game, I guess. Ooh, what's this?
Hello? Anyone here?
I guess not. These are other archetype vending machine items again. Not. So I guess we're still in the oldest house? Or in a place that is similar enough that it therefore causes some weird, would cause side effects if you had. But I mean, they have like these posters and stuff don't look like they have that problem with like archetypical items. Weird. Nothing to do here? Okay. 222, 223, 224, 225, 226, 227. Empty door. So is the black upside down triangle, I guess, is the black pyramid? Can we do anything with that? Ah, yes, we can. Okay. Then let's try and see what happens. 2, 3. Nope. Huh. It's the only door that I can interact with. Isn't it? And these all have numbers? So I guess if using the doorknob didn't help anything and using it 3 times didn't either. 1, 2, 3. I guess the only oh, maybe I need to ring the bell 3 times. Oh, the lights changed. Let's see, so we have the black triangle door here. Is there anything that changed over there? Door closed. And here another one opened. It's just the same. Oh, a pair of keys.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Okay, so that's what we were missing. This is kind of like this whole, it's this whole paranoid pattern matching thing. If you were their designer, you would have made the dartboard a spiral instead of concentric circles just to mess with the player. Yeah, I could see that working. Where was the dartboard anyway? I didn't really notice one. Was that in the room? Well, let's see if we can get in there. Now. Alright. That's interesting. That's a painting that looks suspiciously like Jesse. Like with the hair on the side and slightly reddish and like the shirt and stuff. On a way to a window. And I guess there's a light switch again, so that's probably what we'll have to interact with. I like this behind the counter on a shelf. Okay, I'll have a peek at it just because I feel bad that I missed it. Oh, that one. Yeah, you're right. That kind of from a distance, it almost looks like like a spiral or something. Yeah. But I guess you wouldn't really recognize it as a dartboard if it, or yeah, or a bullseye or whatever it is, if it wasn't just concentric circles. Anyway, I like this idea of the rule of three applies. You know, it's like these kind of paranoid, illogical rituals that like the mind kind of has a tendency to see patterns where there aren't any, and so especially people who have like conspiracy theories or something stick to those rules, and say, yeah, it doesn't work because you didn't pull the light switch 3 times or something. I like that they integrated it here because it makes it weirder, to be in a world where that actually is true. And I mean, it also means that, someone who just, uses it a single time will just try it out, see, I don't know, and not notice. So it's kind of a way of hiding stuff, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Notice Ocean View, Motel, and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch, the north view applies. Oh, okay. So we're back at our starting point, where we arrived. Oh, the walls are weird. I think that's like sound insulation. Like in a studio, like foam spikes. So I guess here we are. And we can't pick up that file. So let's see who's calling us. Complete the astral plane challenge. Okay, what are we supposed to do now? No! Oh. No. Running in here is not such a good idea. The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Okay, what is this? Guess it is something we can shoot at, but should we? Should we shoot? Shoot, we should. I mean, it doesn't look healthy, but I guess I'll have to do the experiment. What happens if I get close? Oh, okay. No! I'm really not in the right mood for non-finicky, for such finicky things. Okay, so I can use this key to grab something and throw it at this. Does that help in any way? Alright. You see what this will be, what kind of a day this will be. Oops. Oh, that was close. Oh, went over there. Oops. Uh-oh. supposed to do here? Just avoid them? I guess I can't really do anything. Or can I maybe grab them? Alright, let's try to get past them on this side. Don't really know what they expect me to do here. Except stealth, maybe. Oh, that was a generous jump pause here. You know how, like, in games they let you, like, basically if you jump a little too early, they'll delay the actual reaction to the jump button when you're, you know, jumping off of something or over an obstacle. And the same they do, like, if you've already run off the edge, but then hit the jump key, usually games will, you know, have a tolerance built in, and, like, you know, so you should be already falling, but you can actually still jump. And it was like that a moment ago. I'm hearing a phone ring somewhere. Can I jump there? Oh, yeah, that works. Okay. Ugh. You can contact. Well done and well dialed. And I guess we'll have a menu now. That's a bit, you know.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
So we had a nosebleed there for a second. It's also interesting, by the way, in this game, that they that the cutscenes are usually with the actual actors, not with the 3D models, which makes it, you know, like the engine, you know, isn't that amazing. I mean, you know, it's better than anything I could make, of course, but you know, it's they don't need as much expressiveness in their engine. They can just use a fixed model, basically. And, you know, they have to make the movements and the weight feel sensible, but apart from that, you know, it works. They can rely on the actors playing to actually get much better expressiveness from actual people than they could ever animate. And I like that. Of course, it makes the cutscenes a little weird, like you know, you always see them kind of starting overlaid on the game and then slowly starting or something like that. They can't just have a character standing in the corner and expressively talking. Well, they do, but you saw that in earlier cutscenes. They look a little weird, especially because they don't have a real mouth that makes all the mouth movements. Usually, you just have lips that kind of, and often even the lips are just a texture. Although in modern games, they're usually 3D animated and move, and that works. But yeah, it's interesting that. But so they usually don't have like a tongue that makes the real movements. And with Emily, because she talks like with her mouth so wide open, and she has a fairly wide mouth, I guess, um, you kind of end up. Oh, I think that was just a level. Was that a level change or something? Oh no, I guess that was just the camera avoiding the obstacle. Um. Anyway, and so Emily, you can actually tell that she doesn't have a tongue, and it looks really freaky. We expect compulsive weekly calls. Yeah, that was interesting. I think it looks. Astral marble is slippery. Yeah, yeah. I think it looks friendly. You should hug it. Run, no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the cutscenes were at least. I mean, all the cutscenes of Trench, I think, were an actor, and some of the cutscenes with Jesse. I'm not sure whether the nosebleed was. The nosebleed might have actually been an animation. I'm not quite sure. I guess they probably put some filter over it or something to, make it look more like the game. Because like if the skin in the cutscenes looks more real than your character that you're playing, it stands out. Um, but if you also all the scenes with that science guy that we just had, where he explained like what the hotline was, those are all. Oh, we can probably call them back up in the. No, wait, where is the menu? Is it here? Okay, that's the map. That's also interesting. And I guess we need to get back to the boardroom. Here's the menu. Where do we have multimedia? That would be it, I guess.
Ring, ring.
Like,
It's Dr. Darling calling.
that's a real
In
recording.
1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Okay, but we saw here that like the Federal Bureau of Control, like the pyramid, the black one is upside down. Okay, I should have noticed that earlier. Those are sound recordings. I think that was like a weird video again. Okay, it's a little, a little tough. Like these, almost like X-ray pictures of VHS cassettes and MC tapes. They're too similar. I mean, they went and put the wound up section on the other side. But I think the difference is too subtle.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality.
I'm not sure, like this, the hotline one seemed longer with more information. But I think we've seen the others also. Oh, what can we do with the hotline here? Trench, control points, hotline, management team, Ocean View Motel. What's this?
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
It's interesting. It seems like a loop of recordings, though, not like a real full recording. And it seems like they reuse it for several.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
He is losing control. Huh. Alright, let's see.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house. At my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
This is interesting. Learning a lot in these films.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Hi Moo, you're welcome. Let's see. We have, yeah, okay, I think we've seen all the, the management team. I think we didn't actually listen to that, did we? I just found a whole bunch of movies with exposition in this game, so that's what I'm going through now. Did you enjoy Abduction? That was what, so Moo's a fellow streamer and she streams, streamed Abduction yesterday, the Cyan game from the people who made Myst. It's a really cool game. I enjoyed it back when I played it. So yeah, that was a fun. It was nice seeing that game again.
Director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
All right, it's interesting. They show you some of these, but like shorter versions in the game. So I didn't really expect them to contain more here. So that's fascinating. Hotline OOP3UE containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs The object allows the director to communicate with the If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including, but its origin remains unknown. Okay, wait, Darling is the tech guy whose movies we saw earlier. Okay, so that's good to know. So you really liked Abduction. Okay, that's good. You were watching the VOD this morning to get a better grasp of the story and read some documents again. Yeah, it's like with Abduction specifically, and I think with this game as well. Like it's you need all this lore to get a vague idea of what's going on and things. I remember like reading a lot of it, but then of course also missing certain important parts. When I played it, it's really a bit of a, you don't expect to be able to do certain things in Abduction just certain things you just don't expect to be able to do, because you'd expect someone to complain like, oh, you didn't do what I told you to or whatever. And so that made it a little harder. Yeah, the sphere swapping. Yeah, that I said that yesterday as well. That there's like I wished I had taken notes earlier at some point, because it was with these nested swapping spheres and things. It was really complicated. Yeah, I had a hard time to actually see what some of the documents read. Like from the screenshots or from actually in-game? Where did you have the hard time to see what some of them said? I mean, a lot of them are like written in handwriting, so that doesn't make it easier as well. That's nice here because it's all like quote unquote official government objects, not objects, documents. Words are hard. Yeah, because it's that here you can actually read stuff here pretty well. Usually you draw a map, but in Abduction your map was just crossed out arrows and amendments. Yeah. I love though that the newer Myst Cyan games all had these this photo function. Like I think that started with Myst 4. Or no, it might have been, no, I think Myst 3, like the first that was actually 3D, which I think was 3, right? Like they started adding this photo function. It was so useful because you actually you didn't have to run back or, you memorize the screenshot key of your computer or something. Yeah, you usually run around long enough to learn the map. Yeah, with Abduction, I kind of expected, like, oh, it seemed simpler than Myst in some ways and things, and so I just started running around and doing things, and oh yeah, you can see, like, from the spots themselves where the swapping devices are, where they will lead to, because they look different, so I thought, yeah, it's fine, I can do this by heart, I've done this 100 times, and then suddenly it was like, wait, there's which one is now where, and now I went around outside and I didn't find the right one, and like oh, it's in the other, like I have to swap the entire sphere again and then walk around again to actually be with to transport an item to where I wanted it and then be where I can interact with the item. Yeah. You can't even learn maps in real life. Yeah. I don't know. I think I've gotten worse at maps as I got older. I feel. There were many times you couldn't read. Tell you about hard words. Yeah. Oh well, you did okay, and you said you were hungover and stuff, so it's fine. All about not being able to words. Yeah, I'm very goodly at words. In which of wheres am I? Right. Yeah, exactly. That was exactly my thought right now. Okay, let's see. There is this document here, so let's see what it has for us. But according to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butt home. How does one pronounce that? I always want to say but and that, or is it but or butty? But? I don't know, just pick one. Butte. Home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butt home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the and the sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is They're a little eager in their censoring, right? But initial hypotheses center on the Butt Altered World event as a See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. Butte. Okay. Or Butte? Okay, something like that, yeah. It's always hard to, especially with the American phonetic alphabet being different than the one used in other countries. Or is it the English or American? I don't know, but it makes sense if you're an English speaker because some of the letters sound like that, but of course... Oh, it's from German. Okay, so I guess Butte. Okay, Butte. Not beauty. Oh, there are stairs. I didn't notice those before. Did they just appear? That's a fun thing that this house is really weird, so you can just sometimes suddenly doors appear. Which is, as a game design thing, it's really, you would just say but that's you. Yeah, well, it's, I like to mispronounce stuff occasionally. Anything for a joke? Oh, and now I'm back in the director's office. Okay. That's useful. Yeah, then I think this corridor is new. I guess they're giving me an easy way to get back to that place now. Yeah, it's a nice game design trick that they can just say, oh, it's this mysterious house. Hi, Levin. Hello, not sure you can stay long, but it's Butte, Montana. Yeah. I thought that it's some town or something, but I didn't know how to pronounce it, and I wouldn't know the state. It's weird with that the house just puts up pictures. Oh, it didn't even clear the blood away from our predecessor. That's not nice. How am I supposed to work in here? Cleaning personnel, really? Guess I'll have to do it myself later. Okay, let's see what this is. Trench, Federal Bureau of Control. To all executive staff. I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The Federal Bureau of Control is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. That's convenient. I wish that worked for my bank account as well. Levin, how are you doing? And Moo, I don't think I asked you how you were doing, actually. I just asked you if you enjoyed the game, but let's see. Okay, we need to get to the boardroom. So that's down there and then left. Wrong button. Alright, please don't anyone shoot at me. I'm a peaceful person. Oh, that door works now. Cool. Let's see what's in here. Lots of movie reels, it seems. Sure, well, how I am? Yeah, I'm doing well. Few things in life still need to be sorted out, but apart from that, doing well and now enjoying some time off. So that's also good. So yeah, doing pretty well. Okay, dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. We found an earlier text that kind of, yeah, here it is. Approved terminology reminder. We should, like, tick off the bullet list. You know, phrases to use: in the service of their country, regret, proud, pride, and will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood, loss, apologies. Okay. Let's see how well they're doing. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. Ding. We have a ding. Okay. You can be proud. Oh, that's the next one. I'll just ding. It's too long otherwise. Of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Regret, I think, is on the list they shouldn't mention, isn't it? Loss, apologies, sorry. Oh no, regrets is okay. So ding. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Okay. And here we have a useful box with, wrong button, with something useful in it, I guess. Weapon armor damage. So I guess here we can... Grip is reliable. Weapon armor damage. Deadly shot range. Plus 24% damage. Wait, what are they? Accuracy boost. Damage against enemy armor. Common. So I guess if I do this... okay, so that's just what is equipped, that box here. I didn't quite get that. Confused by the UI. I don't know. Oh, let's just equip it and see what happens. I'll die, I know that's what usually happens, but you know what I mean. In my inventory, weren't there some items that said I didn't have security clearance to look at them? Oh, that's a good question. Let's see, that was it here? Clearance level 1. So materials. Okay, these items just don't do anything. I guess that's just a list. And the clearance level... I guess it's just... I guess we misread that, yeah. So it's not that I don't have a clearance level, but it's just that... here is a list of things that I have, like of material. Hidden trend, house memory, undefined reading. And here I have 1 clearance level now. Okay. So that's how that works. It's a little confusing that you can select them, but, you know, can't really do anything with them. It's I like that you can, manipulate a lot of stuff with physics here, but it's so tempting to just start demolishing the place. Just, oh, it highlighted, I can do something with it. No, I don't want to throw it through the room, Ooh. I guess I did want to. Yeah, time off is always nice. That's true. Okay, I think we were here already. Yeah, that looks like it hasn't changed. So, central executive, turn left. That's good. Maybe run a little bit. Oh, this looks much nicer now. Oh, there's a jukebox down there. Okay. Before that was all like red and infected-ish. So that's nice that that looks better now. I wonder when and how we'll get in there. Oh. Oh, that's just the floating guys. Okay. Just thought there were enemies. No, not this button. It's weird, like M is kind of materials and tab is the map, which would usually be on M, and escape is only options, but not like this in-game menu. It's a little... I wish that more game developers took UI design classes, because it often feels like, they're reinventing UI every time. Yeah, we can hear them singing their sermon. So let's go in the central executive and hope that everything is fine. Yes, that looks promising. I notice you've already progressed to that looks like it hasn't changed from that looks familiar. Yeah, this game is kind of like that. It's nice. I think that's a cool thing. Ooh. 2 FBC agents. I hadn't seen those before, I think. Ah, they have these. Okay, that's the FBC sign is the back of that device that they have that makes them not get infected. It's interesting. Okay. I wonder, like, how that was integrated into the design. Like, did they decide they wanted... did they notice that, just people in shirts didn't seem like they belonged here? And so they said, okay, we'll put that on their back, so when you see them, you immediately realize, okay, these are actual agents and are not infected, whereas the other people without the devices and without the logo on the back, just looking like regular office people, are potential enemies. It's often like some game design, like making the game easier to read thing. Alright, let's see. Where the heck is... Yeah, that's the boardroom, I guess. So let's see. Oh no, that's just a shelter? Okay, but I guess we haven't poked around in here yet. Research and records. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by detection of an unobstructed ping using the within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be. Alright. Yeah, so control point is that that thing here is a control point. So these devices around it belong there, and I think we can save here, can't we? Oh, we can fast travel or change at least. So where was the... Oh, there's the boardroom. I just walked past it, I guess. Alright, let's see what we can see.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Alright, let's...
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough. Ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Okay, what spooky thing happens now? Doesn't look like a healthy air color. Okay. So we've done this mission. What did I mean to say? Yeah, it was Apologies for the lip sync in these scenes. I have no idea why it's so off. It was better before that, but it was out of sync for me as well. And here you saw what I mentioned earlier, that they just, have no tongues, and that Emily, like, she speaks like with her mouth open so much that you really can tell she doesn't have a tongue. With Jessie, it's not really. She kind of speaks through her teeth, so you can't really tell that much. Okay, but I guess she has something new to tell us.
Hi, Jesse.
Oh, now we get a dialogue tree. Our first dialogue tree in the game. I had totally forgotten that that was a thing here. Hello?
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
I had a thought. I really did, but just forgot again. Oh yeah, Trent said something that I just remembered that might help us with the source of the hiss. Because Trench said that that like he called Darling his oldest friend. I think it was referring to Darling. At least he was talking about him later. And that he was experimenting on something that he thought was a bad idea. So maybe that's the thing that happened, that and he said that like his best friend might have been did he call it infiltrated or something like that, So that actually makes sense for a good theory that maybe Darling, the tech guy that presents us all this weird stuff, is actually like the baddie in this game, and figured, like experimented with something that he shouldn't have, and maybe got taken over early on or something. That's why Trench said that he couldn't trust any of the data he got.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Some of the lip sync works, so especially Jesse seems to work, but Emily seems to be more off most of the time. It's really weird. Sorry, I'm just like, I used to have a job where basically I had to do audio video sync, like not like as that was the job, but like I made changes and on a video player, and the audio video sync of course had to work after that. So I'm kind of a little sensitized to lip sync being off because that's something I've been tinkering with a lot. In New York, there's indeed a gray skyscraper with no windows. The Long Lines building. Huh, interesting. I'll have a peek at that off screen here. Long Lines building in 33 Thomas Street, Manhattan, by John Carl Warnecke, architect. Finished in 1974. Owner is AT&T. Okay, AT&T, I guess that makes sense why it would have no windows. I was just about to say, this John Carl Warnecke, I'd never hire him for a building, but I mean, if it's a telephone, like switch or something, then, you can put, like big, what are they called? Like the machines that you need to switch a network, like network switches, I guess is what you just call them. Or the older equivalents, like phone routing stations or whatever you call them. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, and I guess NSA has... Okay, yeah, and I guess there's a rumor that the NSA has a listening room in there. Okay, yeah, interesting, but yeah. Yeah, but I guess that building was probably the inspiration or something. The building has been cited as inspiration for the oldest house, the setting of the video game controlled by Remedy Entertainment. Ah, okay. Didn't get that far, I guess. Yeah. That's a cool thing to know, yeah. Yeah, it's like if you see certain weird buildings, it's kind of natural that you might, pick that as a basis for your mysterious stuff. I mean, there are already conspiracy theories about it, with the whole, like apparently FBI is nearby and things like that, like the FBI building, and it's a major telephone network hub. So of course, the NSA or something is probably in there often and says, "Hey, we need to tap this line or whatever." I don't know. Like there seems to be a certain logic to that, even if you're not being paranoid. And that's always the best paranoia that people have, is the one where it's actually based on something that's true. Because then they say, well, if this is true, why not my slightly more bizarre extra thing? We can't know if it's really true. Come on. Somehow the game is really sluggish.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
That was the most polite way of saying fuck you. By Jesse, I mean. And it's nice that Emily is kind of nerding out like this. Like she She's so used to all this stuff that she doesn't even realize that objects of power and altered objects are actually not. You know that distinction isn't at all what Jesse was thinking about.
So HRA stop you from becoming his?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Yeah, she mentioned that earlier, that he just handed them out, or well, not that, but that, Darling had them and had given them to those people, and that's why they weren't taking over. So I wonder if it's just that he wants them to think they're secure, and then later he uses the devices for something. Come on, menu.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
All right. So we've asked her a lot of stuff. Let's see what this is. There's a whole bunch of... there are no paintings up there. Or empty ones, but there's some lower. Is that trench or is that something else? Someone else? No, that seems to be... I don't know, I was thinking like they look very, directorial in their poses. And if they're in the meeting room, so maybe those are previous directors? I don't know. How would I know? Too bad that didn't refill. Emily gets that question a lot. Yeah, I guess. I don't know if she's ever...
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
No, I hear nothing.
These readings are erratic even for the oldest
Now I hear some whispers.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Oh, that's Ahti, isn't it? Where is the elevator? Can someone tell me where the elevator is? I guess back there, those two arrows could be an elevator.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
They say the new director can launch objects over 20 feet. Bullshit! We never recorded anything over 5. Oh.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Oh. He actually made the elevator work, I guess. Meet me in the maintenance. Our nice Finnish maintenance guy. So let's see.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
The Walkman says pony, not Sony. That's nice. It's an interesting character. It's like, what was that called? American Gothic? Where, what was it? Gary, the guy from Crusade, Babylon 5 Crusade, Gary something or other, I think, the captain. He played the sheriff, and he was like kind of ambiguous, like he was the sheriff, but you kind of had the feeling he was the devil.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
And it's like Ahti seems, you know, like he's a bit unsettling, and he's, you know, strange, unusual in some ways. But on the other hand, he's not, you know, he's not directly scary. Like he seems, you know, kind of almost harmless. But then he said, you know, tell them I sent you and things like that. So you get the impression he kind of has influence. He has power. That makes him fascinating. Let me guess. Oh, the singing. That's just the janitor. But we don't have a janitor. Yeah, that would be a good theory. Maybe that's how it ends up in the end. What janitor are you talking about? In Outer Worlds, if you see like a bit of steam, like a plume of steam like we had here, don't know if that is clear enough on the stream. You see that like on the right, there's some steam coming out, like right above that barrel that is highlighted for me to throw. And usually if you see something like that, that means you can't pass it until you've turned it off, and kind of like if you walk past it, you catch fire and get kind of bumped back. And I kind of, I walked towards this, and my first thought was, wait, I can't walk through it. And then I went like, oh, in this game I can. I mean, it was kind of, you know, like subtle enough that I thought maybe I can, it's worth trying. And switching between games is always a little advanced. Oh, look, we even have stairs, that's good. I was just thinking, is this like a boss fight arena or something that they make me jump down there because there was no railing at the end? I guess they fell down. Here there's a railings on the floor. But then I saw, okay, on the left there's stairs. That's always better, you know, like, you know, okay, they expect me to walk down and back up here, probably. Whereas if there's a spot where you kind of can go down but don't see a way back up, then that usually means they want to trap you somewhere for story reasons. Oh, that is suspiciously red over there. I don't think I should be there yet. What was it? I think it was Eureka? No, Warehouse 13. Right. Or was it... Sorry, I bumped the microphone. Maybe it was either Warehouse 13 or The Librarians. One of those, you know, we collect artifact series where there was some story about like people being connected to the warehouse or library, and that would be my theory for Ahti. Would be that he is you know, that he's maybe like someone whose, I don't know, soul is connected to the oldest house or something like that, and he just appears to everyone as the janitor, and people just go, well, that is the janitor in that house, and he's kind of weird and doesn't give answers, so I guess we won't try to kick him out or something. I don't know. Okay, I don't have the clearance level. Can I break the glass, I wonder? Yes, but I can't go through. Oh, come on. That's unrealistic. Okay, so I guess I need clearance level 2, and that probably means I'll need to go around. Oh wait, there's a way up there, but that looks like clearance level 5. How do I even get there? Oh, that comes from somewhere else, I guess, so I can't go there either. So I guess I'll have to go through the dangerously red area then. Guess I could climb those stairs, but I don't see a good way of getting over there. Alright, I guess it'll get shooty. The controls feel slightly sluggish today again. Yeah. It's like... might have to twiddle the settings a bit for a second. Apologies. Let's make it a little more sensitive to... controls, display. See, is there anything else that I can maybe... SSAO. Let's try turning that off and see what happens. Yeah, that feels a little better. I guess you just have to find random settings and change them. And over there is a shooty guy. Let's see if we
The
can...
directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Oh, they're just floating, but they might... they look like they'll come down when I enter. Where is the directorial override? Guess it's that big red thing in the middle or something? Kind of expecting a jump scare any second. Ah, that's sluggish again. Don't know what is causing this. Guess I'll brave it for now. Janitor's office. Oh, there's people up there. Okay. Kind of missing tactical time dilation here. I can just say slow down and let me shoot. Oh wait, I had some ability points, didn't I? Oh, there's someone coming and there's another one. Oh, no. This button. Okay. It's so sluggish, it's horrible. Alright, come on. Come out, wherever you are. I can see your red hair. Uh-oh. What was that? Yeah. To remember the button. Come on. Okay, almost got one. I like that they just, you know, like pretend they're tearing like bits of concrete out of the walls or something. And Jesse... Oh. A few more left. Ah, this is so sluggish. This is horrible. To figure out which I'll have to do. It's a lot slower. Alright. Enough hissing already. At least I'm still healed. Oh, and that's a control point. Okay, so I can now cleanse this one and then we're good, I guess. But then look at a building this big and tell me they don't have a janitor. It'll look completely different if there's no janitor. Yay! Oops, what was that? Oh, that was just one of those devices, I guess. I don't like leaving behind all this healing. Can't I just pick it up and use it later? That's kind of something that, like, the difference between, like, an... you know, different kinds of action games. Like, some let you take along health so that you can heal during gameplay. And then the ones that want you to feel, like, more resource constrained and more, you know, want to kind of condition you to be scared and kind of make you feel weaker. They give you health that is just localized to wherever you killed someone, for instance, so that if you're taking out an enemy and they cause damage, you can heal yourself and keep going, so kind of as a reward. But, so that you don't have to be perfect and avoid any shots. But they don't let you take it along. The weird thing is I'm not streaming from the device I'm playing on, so it really shouldn't be this sluggish. Let me just check if there's anything. Is there anything obvious that I might want to turn off? Yeah, let's just see if there's any processes that look like they need to be quit, but I don't think there is. I think the Epic launcher is running. Yeah, it seems pretty normal. Alright, then I guess resume game and see. Oh, and it's less red now. Oh. Spoke too soon. Alright. Come here. Ritual impulse. What was that? Oh, okay, that was something I got, I guess. Conceptual material. It'll be really interesting to see. I guess those are for, like, upgrades or something? Oh. Fortunate that I just looked over there. Oh god, my health. Okay. Whoops. Whoops, what was that? Uh-oh. Stop shooting me. Just a friendly person. Let me get back to my health, please. Ooh. I wonder, like in, you know... Oh. In Star Wars The Old Republic, if you play as a Jedi consular, you can kind of throw rocks at someone and they just, have like an animation where like a hole gets torn out of the floor and some pieces of floor get thrown at someone, and then like once the action is finished, the hole in the floor disappears again. And I have the feeling, oops. That's not good. And here I have the feeling that these holes that we had in that wall over there, you see that in the middle? Do you see how sluggish my mouse is? That one. That is probably where my, the rocks came from that I threw. Which I kind of like if they do that. Like, the Marvel Spider-Man game for PlayStation 4 that released recently. Or like last year. That game, I think we've got everyone. Ooh, that doesn't look good. I think the last time we walked into something like that, it made us very dizzy. I don't think those are the guys who are armed against bullets. Yeah, it's probably just me missing them more than them being immune to bullets. Ooh, got a health boost mod, okay. Let's see, we can do something downstairs. Oh, this is horrible. Why is it suddenly so slow and sluggish? I guess just to be sure, I'll switch the mouse sensitivity back to 50, which it was. Just to see if maybe I understood it in the wrong direction. Is there anything I can do here? Is there maybe something I can do for audio? Not really. Display. Far object detail. Screen space reflections. Global reflection. I think let's turn these off. Those sound like they're expensive. Wait, where am I?
What's down that way?
I'm just like, weren't we just in a different place? There's a picture of a janitor at least. I just don't quite know. Wait, we have a map here, right? Janitor's office. I guess we saw the control room, so we went through ventilation. Seems a little odd. Okay, let's see what's here. Cutscene.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not the yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow?
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Does display window borderless? Yeah, it probably would. Yeah, you should probably try it because it's weird enough already. Usually I don't like to use it, but in this case, since I'm... because if I switch around anything... I hope that didn't do anything bad to the stream. But since I'm using a capture device right now, yeah, I think that's actually a little better. Let's see how long it stays that way. Before, after switching, it always seemed like this. So this is a Finnish game, and they made one character that speaks in literally translated Finnish idioms. That's what I've actually wanted to ask right now, yeah. It seems like he's using metaphors that don't exist in English and just literally translating them. Like the whole, what was it, take him out behind the sauna and things like that. And the let's hit the facts on the table. It's close enough to an actual English saying, but it's interesting that the verb is a different one and things like that. It sounds a lot like, what you'd do in another language. Here, now it's slightly jerky again. I don't know. I'll have to twiddle with that a little bit more, I guess. What a mess. Burn the trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all.
Okay. I guess we have missions now. Find a way to fix the NSC power plant. Investigate the strange light in the break room. A merry-go-round horse below the break room. Where did we get that mission? I don't remember getting that. Yeah, it's the The studio that made this game is apparently a Finnish studio.
Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose. I have.
They don't appreciate good music. And that's the reason they can go as far as Pepe grows.
That's a saying, yeah, where we have that in German, like you go where the pepper grows, but it doesn't really exist in English. I think it's cool to have all these sayings. I wonder, because Finnish is very, very different from the other European languages, so I kind of wonder, like, why this metaphor about the pepper, oops, sorry. So to say, someone can get lost, basically, you would say in German, geh, wo der Pfeffer wächst. So go where the pepper grows. Which I guess maybe pepper was always either imported or just far away, So I'm wondering why Finnish would have the same phrase if it's such a different language. Like, was it through contact with, like, I don't know, the Swedish or something, that the other Nordic countries, that they just got that metaphor and translated it? Or how do you get those? Oh, there's another dartboard. Same style as the one in the motel.
They don't appreciate good music.
Yeah, you always say the same thing,
That's
Artie.
the reason they can go as far as Pepe grows.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, that's... No, that's not the door we had before. Oh. We can open this one. But anything interesting here? Lots of doors. Ventilation. Okay, that's where we came from, I guess. Janitor's office. Okay, oh, so that's how we got here? I guess I kind of misremembered how this looked because I went... Oops. Of course. Oh, crap. At least you could take cover in this game. Oh, okay. Ooh. Drat. Quick. Impossible to play. Oh, look. So I have to figure out what this is that the game is suddenly so sluggish. Threshold, remnant. Okay, whatever that is. It seems that it's more like... oh. Whoops. Jeez. I need more health. I think I got them all. There's no red anymore. That doesn't look healthy. With the open sparking wires. Some ringing sound nearby. Investigate the strange light in the break room. But anyway, so this is where we came from, so that makes more sense where we ended up. I guess I just, like, I don't know, missed the first steps and then didn't look back or something. But this is where we arrived. Back there is a bunch of health we left behind. So at least there's that. Ooh. So I think that's just abilities. Let's see what we can do here. Health 1 plus 10% health. We have 4 points. 10% to energy, 10% to melee damage, 25% to launch damage. Let's see, let's get health first, because I'm bad enough at that as is. Oh, we can actually unlock health as well. To energy. Melee damage or launch damage. I think launch damage we might need. You saw the Mary Chase pop up, but you don't recall what triggered it. Yeah. The name seemed vaguely familiar, so I had seen it before, but I also don't quite remember why. I guess it was just the next mission or something, but I didn't really see, like nobody said, oh, this is what's wrong or something. It didn't seem like I had been given the mission in game. It just popped up. The door said clearance level 2. Did you miss a photocopy or loot crate? I hope not. Did something start to download in the background, maybe? Possible, I don't know. Although, I mean, this should be fully updated and everything. But you'll never know. I think I went from one zone from another with very different lighting, and I opened the inventory screen between the two, and then it looked very different because of the light color. Yeah, that sounds about like a good theory why it's confused me so much. Okay, so I can improve. I guess I'm using launch to get shields, so more damage there is good, and melee I use a lot as well, so I guess I'm wondering if I should just unlock each of these additional weapon form slot. That looks interesting. 10%. What is energy for? Oh, that's probably for the telekinesis or something. Yeah, I guess I'll just turn them all on and see. So that just gives me an overall improvement, I guess, and then I can specialize a little more later. Alright. Astral constructs. What are these? Weapon forms? Mods. Okay, that's just, I guess... Construct shatter. Construct shatter. Oh, okay. Continue. Construct spin. Okay, and we need the materials for that. Okay. And here in the mods, obscured weapon mod. Damage while low on health plus 43%. Okay. I guess that's sort of supposed to be the crafting. little bit confused by this UI. Board countermeasures. Kill enemies without dying. Kill his guards. Okay, those are just achievements, I guess. Okay, so I guess we're good here. But I don't know, it feels... You know, this game... I don't know. Feels weird that it was so sluggish a moment ago. Now it's fine again. I guess it's just that my computer isn't good enough or something. I guess I'll just see what else I can turn down. Let's just see what happens now. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I didn't really like. I don't really have any app running. Like the only thing that's running is. Whoops. Oh, of course now because it's full screen. So I don't think Epic is downloading anything. No. So that's it. But I guess I can close that and still play the game. Okay, so I hope these signal switches don't do too much to the stream. But I guess let's just try, and I don't think there's much running now. Oh, and I wanted to go here and see control room ventilation. But I'm supposed to go to the janitor's office? But it just was there. Oh, okay. Guess I'm having a Confucius day today. Oh, can I open this door now? Nope. Not even clearance level 2 gets me into this door. So let's see. Anything else here? Oh, what's this? Oh, I guess that's the break room? Or at least a room that shouldn't be so red. Oh! Ah, I guess, yeah, that was that mission. Cleanse the merry-go-round horse, object of power.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous.
You and me both. At least they know that I'm not good and gave me another
An
block.
object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Horsey, horsey. So do we get a new ability now? What do you think? That was the jump scare I ordered. Yeah, maybe. Use evade to complete the astral plane challenge. Right, evade. On these tiny things here, I want to evade something. Oh, cool. The horse choo-choo allows you to evade, dash, use improve, escape yourself. I guess I didn't do it right. How do I... Oh, okay. Did I just... What? I don't get it. I'm pressing control, I'm dashing forward, and then it goes white and I'm at the start again. So I guess I get smashed. Oh, finally. This is not super easy. Ah, now I have to do both again. I wish I could save. Let's see if I can save. Can I? No, I can't. It just has checkpoints. Ugh. Space then control to air evade. Oh my god. I don't have enough fingers for this. Kid stuff can be creepy because children don't know what is creepy and they accept any random thing as a toy, even if the eyes fall off and the body is crooked. Yeah. Oh dear, the whole level is just an evade tutorial. Yeah, now it is. Like, the stuff before was just picking it up, but this is one of those normal tutorial levels. So yeah. Whew. They were generous with that one. Alright. Oh. I have to do both. Do it at the right time and evade. Hello? Okay. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Okay. Use control evade to avoid their attacks. Whoops. Yeah. Oh. No! Ah, please let me... Don't tell me I'm right at the start again. Guess I get to practice it some more. Jesus. This new director job sure is stressful. Yeah, you're telling me? Oh, thank God. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I think they respawned me. Okay. So am I supposed to do anything or just evade? Going well. I'm supposed to go there, okay. That explains it. Okay, I wasn't supposed to evade them until they stop.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Okay, and now? I guess I have to do the same again. Okay. The only problem is that I'm tempted to jump twice and overshoot the target then. Why is it so sunny here? How am I supposed to get over there? Ooh, that was close. Yeah, thank you. I want to see. That's not good. Oh, again. Okay. I didn't see like the where I was supposed to go. It was like in the distance, that bar, and that light wasn't there. Okay. So I guess we're in the break room that we were just about to. It was a clever thing of them though to put that box in here. You know, because that means, you know, you'd look into it anyway. Okay, we have more materials, I guess. Around the trash piled up around the furnace in the maintenance sector. There's a playing card on the floor. Is that a queen of hearts? Hard to see. So I guess we've done this mission. So I guess we gotta find the power plant again. Okay, and here's the way to the janitor's office that we had before. Oh, there's another box. Was that the one you said earlier that I missed or something? I'm trying to remember. A material, okay.
Appreciate good music. That's the reason they can come as
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
I'd really like my subtitles. Northmore. Oh, and here they're explaining board countermeasures. Okay, I guess it's movie time again. Okay, so that's just achievements. Okay, that was that.
Northmore was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Interesting. Okay, I guess that's it. Yeah, you think that was the crate you meant. Okay. So, I'm not happy that my health is so low. I wish this game was more about stealth. Like that you could, you know, sneak your way through. Ooh, elevator. To the power plant, I guess. And of course you use elevators when your building has been taken over by enemies. Because why wouldn't you? Anyone could, you know, hear you come down. Federal Bureau of Control, oh no, here. Irish. Escaped. Oh, object of power. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple of weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Yeah, you could have told us that earlier. Now it's too late. We have a merry-go-round. This area kind of feels like, I don't know, you know, like these machines should work in a second, you know. What are these? Are these like electric carts that people can use to drive around, or what? Or maybe, oh, that's probably cleaning, like floor polishing. How does the front look? Yeah, I don't think it has wheels at the front. So it's probably one of those floor, you know, like floor tile or floorboard polishing machines or something. Kind of like a Zamboni, but not for ice. Hello, sirs? Will you attack me? Or can I talk with you?
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Okay, good. So that's what this Arish means. Oh, security.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Alright. Let's see what it
They
is.
all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Yeah, Salvador is pretty much dead. I like that she
What's
says...
your read on all this?
Energy conversion's well below the acceptable percentage. Internal pressure's climbing so fast, I'm amazed the NSC is still holding. When it blows, we're all going with it.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Real positive.
They're kind of only showing the subtitles if they think I can hear the words. And so, since I was standing with him, I didn't get subtitles for what was answered farther away. Ah, man.
Blockages in pipe C through F. Is the clock back? Now?
Now I get...
Oh,
don't
man.
get his...
Adi is gonna be so pissed.
Adi's gonna be so pissed? Okay. Interesting. Jesse asked what happens with reactor, and in the shortened director we heard explosion, but in the full version he actually said Northmore was a man like an explosion. Yeah.
We need those pumps and converters online.
She knows. She knows.
I just wanted to make sure.
That's nice game design again, you know, repeating what we're supposed to do in case we, I don't know, load it back in and have no idea what we're supposed to do now. What I like is the characterization of Jessie, that she says, I'm here to perform the directorial override. She doesn't say, I'm the director. She doesn't, like, use her, you know, her authority or anything like that.
The building gives up.
That's an interesting characterization. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. Okay, so that's what we're hearing. Like, Darling gave everyone the devices and then disappeared. And he said he didn't have a large-scale thing because he needed it elsewhere. So maybe he was kind of thinking, okay, I have to save this, but he's doing something uncouth with the device that was supposed to protect everything. Energy converters disabled. Nothing back here, I guess. What's here? Ooh, loot. It's a bit wasteful that she breaks these things up. I mean, you know, it's a cool effect and everything, but it's satisfying.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
It says like the power plant is dangerous. So I guess it's not a normal power plant, you know. So I think maybe it's one of those cases where, you know, the power is generated by, you know, taking a ghost that outputs power, and now the hiss are just coming in to save, you know, their friend or something.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
I like that as well, that they, you know, like that's our main character, you know, someone who sympathizes with like this the what we call the small people. You know, it's not like someone is the great hero and things like that. It's more, I mean, she sort of is because, you know, the gun chose her. It's kind of that Excalibur thing. Which I guess, I think one of the notes actually mentions that they suspect that Excalibur was the service weapon as well. And she has these abilities, apparently it is immune, but it's a lot toned down here, which I like, compared to the usual game thing where you're the great hero coming in. And I like that she is, you know, that she cares about those people and says she feels at home here and things, because, yeah, that's, I don't know, that's how I feel, you know. Like, you know, you say hello to the cleaning lady, you say goodbye to the cleaning lady at the least, you know, like, they're people. You know, you strike up a conversation if they're in the room and you're working in the office or whatever. You know, so, I mean, that actually sounds really arrogant right now when I play that back in my head, you know, like, oh, I'm a person of the people. I talk to the cleaning lady. I say hello and goodbye to her. But, you know, like, it's, yeah, you know, like, I feel, you know, like, those are normal people you can just talk to, whereas, like, yeah, big heroes in the games are not that real. Yeah, I find this cool, like how she's written.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
Yeah, it really sounds like they have a ghost or something in there. Maintenance workers are the tech writers of hardware. Okay. So you're saying you're a hero as well? The hero here in the...
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. If you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. But there are just some stones that are better left unturned. You know?
I like that she goes, I'm guessing Sweden. And like, it's Finnish. It's Finnish. I mean, he said Perkele. How more Finnish can it get? But that's a cool, like, nobody can place, people from Finland if they don't tell you they're Finnish or something. It's, small enough that like an American would probably not be able to recognize it. Whereas, like some bigger countries, they've seen more people and know, okay, this is Spanish or this is German or something. Or French can kind of place the sounds, but then those small Nordic countries, it's like, oh, well, it's something like Sweden or so, and then it's Finland. He looks a little weird. Like, I don't know if his, like, something in his face, I don't know, I guess something's not animated that should be, like, I don't know, he feels Botoxed.
I should be going.
Yes,
Right.
you should be.
You gotta lock down the lift. I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you. Can we heal somehow? Oh. I think that heals us as well, doesn't it? Cleanse the point. Okay. It's still very red given we've just cleansed the point, but okay. Is that all? Okay, yeah, we did it. Oh, we have 3 ability points? Yeah. Oh, cool. So then we can upgrade a little. What was it? The maintenance workers are the bravest people in this company. Launch damage, melee damage. I think I'll want energy because I'm not good at hitting. So having the chance to hit more often is more important to me. And oh, that cost me 3 ability points. Okay. I wonder what these other things will give me. But okay. Astral constructs. Can we get another weapon form or something? No, we don't have enough materials. Okay. What's that show coming up? His Dark Materials? I only heard the title so far. But it seems like a big book series that they're trying to release now. NSC coolant pumps, energy converters. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? Fix the coolant pumps and fix the energy converters. So we can pick whether we want to go left or right. That's nice. But yeah, I guess the mouse is working better now again. I hope that'll last when we're in combat. Coolant pumps and furnace chamber. Oh. There's a few scary people down there, I think. Yeah, there's someone walking. Whoops. Whoops. Come on. Whoops. Pushed some wrong button. What happened now? Oh, I think I just tabbed out by accident. Whoops. Another fly guy. No. Got him. Okay. Scary person. Quick. Health, health, health. Vacuum it up. Yes. Oh, okay. That looks like we did... We got them? Or what? Elevator? I guess that's where we're going. He said something about the elevator. Right. Blackrock Quarry, NSC control room, power plant. I don't know. Nope. Okay. Not yet, I guess. There's light coming in there. Interesting. So where are we actually trying to go? Oh, I could probably look at the map. Back there somewhere. Oops, so there has to be a left turn somewhere. But I think that's that one, right? And we can't get in there yet. Yeah. Let's see where else we can go here. I don't think I can jump that far, but maybe I can walk along the top. And let's see what's here. I like this game when I'm not being shot at. Ooh. Central maintenance. Field training. Oh, that looks dangerous. Well, I guess we can pick up stuff here. Oh, weapon mod, shatter, projectile boost. Yeah. There's a lot of shatter stuff. Ooh. It's a big, big executive. Why do they have all these boxes stashed here randomly? Makes no sense. Oh. Huh. Interesting. That's always the problem if they have you, you know, collect loot drops or something. Where do you put them so it doesn't, you know, seem, you know, absurd? Why would you find bullets everywhere, you know? And in some games like in in the Outer Worlds, they actually have like science labs and things like that where you can actually read log messages where it says, why is our security guy stockpiling all this ammo everywhere and things like that. And while you're fighting through it, you say like, thank God. Why would the executive bathroom have more stalls if there's only one director? Well, you know, it's his team. Alright. I don't know. I'm just thinking like it's the big roomy one. Okay, so let's see. How do we get... Oh, we're up there. Okay, that's not where we want to be. We want to be somewhere on the left. So I guess we'll go back. And go back up the stairs or something. Oh, is there anything back here? You know, gifts for us or something. I wonder how much more fighting you have to do in this game on a... Oh, no, wait, this doesn't have a difficulty setting, right? So I actually didn't do my usual thing and switch it down to story mode. So then I wonder, why is there so much room and so many things? Energy converters. There. Why didn't I see that? And it's even green. Why didn't you tell me? That I walked past this open door that leads exactly where we wanted to go? Seriously. Can't rely on your chat anymore. No, okay, it's fine. Ugh. That seems like there's another control point. Oh yeah. And of course we have to cleanse that one. The nice thing is that you don't really have to aim if you use the... Oh, I was stupid. So happy that I could throw stuff around and then suddenly I ran out of energy for throwing. How could that happen? Don't be sad, it's okay. Wait. I have a... There. No need to be sad. Alright. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see how far they rewind us. Back here. Oh, okay. I hope that's... no. Okay, so I guess I have to do this shooty thing once more. That's central maintenance, and that's the energy converters over there. Okay. And I think if it's red here... Ooh, where is everyone? Okay, I guess it remembered that we killed everyone already. That's nice. Okay, good. Always better to have a respawn point. It would be nice to have some cover somewhere.
the parts.
Was that Artie's voice? It said something like it lays the paths or something? Power, it lays the paths. Oh, okay, let's cleanse this point first. Whoop. Even though we threw around all these devices. Whoop. Wrong button. So how do we... What is this? You know, I would have no idea what to do here. Because one, there weren't any subtitles and it was while I was in combat, but I saw this when somebody else played it. These things are really nice and glowy. Ah, see? Yeah, so would you have guessed to do that? Replace the part? I don't know. I didn't. I was being shot at, so I didn't really quite hear what we were saying. Oh, and there's another of those mold areas. Not nice. The way I'm looking around this microphone, I'm thinking I should get like a stereo microphone so you can actually hear that.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old twig pants inside the plant has a shit fit.
Before the old... He's saying some really weird things. Where did the dude go? Okay, there is one. Okay. Oh. There's one. Okay. Oh, there's the next one. Give me a chance to reload. Square base. Come out, come out. Oops. Where did you come from? Alright. That's mean of them. This text scared me. I mean, it's a cool effect, you know, but you have like, it's suddenly something in your face. It's almost a jump scare. Nothing really up here. Oh. Something to look at. Good. Oops, I did the physics, I guess. Oops. What was that? Did I pick up a mission? Let's see what that was. I guess... Oh, I have Shatter now. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. That would be useful to know. Okay, so what can we do? Shatter. Damage boost. 24%. Shatter projectile choke. Projectile spread minus 5%. Okay, so I guess it concentrates the damage more. Accuracy boost. Shatter recoil efficiency. Low health boost. Damage while low health plus 43. And shatter projectile boost. Projectiles fired plus 2. I think that kind of sounds like it might be useful. Whoops, what did I just click? Health boost. Health boost 19%. Recovery, health boost. Oh, that's 24%. That's better. What do we have here? Accuracy boost or damage boost, 24%. Okay, leaving this like that. Okay, let's see. Missions. Just learns a safe in the field training obstacle course. Okay. I thought Artie said replace them. Oh, would not have guessed it right away. Twig pants? Yeah, he said something like, I don't know what it was, like someone shitting their pants and shit pants, twig pants, anything like that. It was really weird word. What a mess. Burn the trash, fix the... Let's see if we see the obstacle. Oh! Can I switch the weapon somehow? Is more like Overwatch. I want to be clicking heads. Stop moving. Yes. I think headshots actually work here a little bit at least. Although not quite as well as in the typical shooter. Which I know, like, I meant, like, you know, multiplayer shooter or whatever. Anyone in there? No. Good. I'm still waiting for one of those shelters to contain an enemy, you know, so I open it up and poof! Alright, let's go on, let's continue, let's see where we're going here. There's a bunch more of these blocks, so where do I plug them in? Oh, over there, for instance. Alright. I guess I'll have to take one with me or something. Oops. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. I have friendship bullets for you. And I guess your friends, if they ever come out. Ugh. Uh-oh. I didn't manage to dash in time. There goes half my health. There's more of those blocks. Okay, so it didn't really... Oh! There's the next... Oh! No. Can I shoot you? Alright.
Now let's fix the pumps and water flow.
Alright, I don't know how this would work. That you have these little boxes and they're power generators, but hey. Guess that's the magic behind the entire power plant or something. I guess those white things look like fuses. Like those old style screw-in fuses. Hi. How are you doing? Sorry, I don't know how to help you here. How do I get in here? Oh, can I climb over it? Oh, yes, I can. That's maybe not a place where I should be, though. That looks like it's a transformer station or something that shouldn't contain any medium or large amount of humans. What's this? Where's the upcoming game reminder that I just got? Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepstonstall's turn. Hepstonstall's turn, sorry. Remus. Okay. Okay, we have electricity, but we don't have water yet, so that's what we want, I guess. We can't get in there. I guess that's where we get in when we arrive. What's this? Oh, an elevator. Control room. Black Rock Quarry or power plant. Okay, I guess that's not where we need to be right now. Those generator blocks look kind of dangerous. Do you hear that buzzing? Plugged into nothing, just burning away. Okay, that's the shelter. It's an E-reactor built by Elon Musk. It needs batteries. Good point, yeah. Luckily, Musk is a owner of some pretty decent battery technology. Oh, I should probably go up there. Just remembered because I shot some people up there, so there should be more health up there. Yes, there is. And I'm fully healed. Okay. I could probably even get one more level up. Okay, so let's go back up there. I know we were there before. I guess we didn't go all the way around the reactor yet. So let's see if there's anything here, materials or something. Nope. Okay. Well. So let's get back. Oh, I like that you can just randomly jump over stuff. That's the nice thing, you know, if a game is physics engine based, which this one seems to be at least heavily leaning on, then there are a lot of, you know, like obvious movements and things you could make. That you can just do. And, you know, the game is kind of usually then designed towards letting you do things like that. Nothing here either, okay. was hoping for another loot box or something. Oh, hi Stimpy, how's it going? Haven't seen me stream in ages. How's my Sunday? Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I've been streaming for the past few Sundays. Been streaming since starting at 5, so that's about 3 hours ago. Yeah, and I'm playing Control right now, and it's a very enjoyable way to spend my Sunday. So hey, it's if there wasn't as much shooting in Control, I think this would be one of my favorite games. It's a little weird with the traversal or something.
I don't like that sound.
What sound? What was that with tab? Across, and that big room is where we want to go next. Okay. Yeah, so far I only streamed Sundays in the afternoon. No daily streams or something, because it's just like next to work. I didn't want to wake up earlier. So that was kind of the best time for me to play. Also, I didn't really want to, stream while I'm usually watching streams. Okay. That guy doesn't... Oh, those guys don't look nice. Oh, there's one more. That looks nice. Squiddy. Ooh. Whoops. Okay, those blow up, I guess. Ooh. Health. Anyone? I need health. Ah, there's some health. Not much, but there is. Whoops. Oh. Oh. Every time I hit Alt, it taps me out. That's why I usually don't do... Yeah, it sounds like the zombies from Minecraft, you're right. Oh, I stole your schedule. Oh. On the weekend, there's so much volatility in streaming that you prefer streaming to watching. Yeah. Okay, so I died, but at least my gun is recharging. Why do I have a taskbar all of a sudden? Come on. Oh, come on. Please, just regular signal. Okay, so I guess I'll have to try that again. Yeah. So I've met these new enemies. I should probably figure out before I attempt that again if they show up again. I kind of have the feeling that the second time I encountered one of those, an enemy, sometimes they were just no longer there. Oh, and by the way, remember to drink something. I just did. So let's get to those coolant pumps. I think we were going this way, right? Oh, right, and I wanted to figure out how do I change the weapon. Oh, what is this? Case for merry-go-round horse. I think we had that already. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Description, para-utility. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when in its path. The object is currently bound by The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local were found dead at the scene. The object attacked agent by Agents invoked Formula C5 to the object long enough to The censorship really makes it hard to read the texts. Oh, wait, there was something else there. What was it? Here, research and records. Home safe tests. Munitions testing, home safe. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Velocity ammunition were tested with results. Testing will continue after The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. Okay, so I guess that's an item we want to collect, actually. Alright. Let's see. Where do we... I don't like that sound. Say it.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Okay. Central maintenance. Energy converters. Where is... Still very red here. Coolant pumps are over there. So let's try this again. It still seems very red, so my guess is I still need to fight these squid thingies. Okay, so let's just take a second and see if we can... Controls looks good. Space, sprint, shoot, aim... Use C's switch weapon. Oh, F is switch weapon. Interesting, okay. And shield will be Q. And E is launch, we have that. Evade is control. Crouch is C, we've done that, yeah. Toggle side is R, okay. Alright, so let's see what happens. Oh, that looks like a crossbow. Interesting, okay. Whew. Okay, now I know how to deal with these guys, at least somehow. General idea is stay away. Oh, that's not good. Lost my health again. Oh. Okay. Maybe I should try if I can find this shield first, because shield sounds really good with things that blow up in your face. It's kind of hard because I don't see them approaching. And I don't really hear them well enough to pinpoint their location. So, Stimpy, how are you doing? How are your streams going? Okay, it kept the weapon selection.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Okay, let's see. Missions. Let's see where that is. That's up there. So do I get there? Doesn't look like there's a way to walk there. Okay, that's near the control room. Central maintenance. Ah, that's it. Field training. So it should be somewhere to the left here. So let's try this. We'll probably sorry, we'll probably get attacked again. I can already see the red smoke and everything. Oh, that worked. So it doesn't look like I'm supposed to be able to go in there yet. There was something about black rock processing. They did say something about cleansing nearby stuff. Oh. There's something to read here. Examination of paranatural topics, thresholds. Summary: the oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes in those who learn of it, so is actively denied. Alright. Well, I guess I would be uncomfortable if someone told me, hey, the house you're in is actually in another dimension. And, you know, the connections to other dimensions we've seen so far usually go away quickly. And so, you might as well. Oops. Okay, I need the other weapon. Whoops. Whoops. Ugh. Oops. I think this is a good compromise, by the way. The way the weapon, the service weapon works. Oh, you're doing so-so? That's sad. I hope you'll be doing better. Been doing Mass Effect recently. Yeah, that's a great game. Like the first one, or Andromeda, or another part. Anyway, I've Mass Effect 1 and Andromeda are the only ones I've finished. I'm currently, like, occasionally when I feel like it, I continue on Mass Effect 2. And I did like a quick start on Mass Effect 3 because it was the newest one, and so at some point thought maybe that's easier to get through. But mostly I've only played 1 and Andromeda. But I liked the original Mass Effect. He was comparing them to Minecraft creepers. Yeah, I call them zombies, sorry. Creepers, yeah, the right technical term. They also approach and explode, and shields are the best defense there if you have one. Okay. Can you do a tracer like backwards jump? Oh, you're doing the first part only, Stimpy. I wonder if I can... Oh, oops, wait. I have to walk backwards, of course. I can... Basically, like, the direction I'm walking in is used. So, not quite like a backwards jump, and definitely not, you know, not a rewind like Tracer. Okay, clearance level 4 I don't have yet. What's here? Ooh. More loot. Oh, why did the coffee machine fall down? How are people gonna stay awake during my streams without coffee? Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be downright hostile work environment sometimes. Okay, Tennyson report. That's interesting. I guess we'll see what else we can do here. Anything down there? Oh, there's more health down there. Yes, please. Good. Come on. More health? No? A little bit? Maybe? Somewhere? I need to get better at shooting people and worse at getting shot, I think. Atlas Chamber and Black Rock Processing. That looks healthy. Can I just walk through here? Or... Oh my god. That actually made me feel a little uncomfortable. So... I don't know how I get there. I'm pretty sure I can't jump that far, so, I think I'll just go back here and I guess... Oh no! Not again. It's... The problem is that I can't do these operations and move at the same time. Because it's like the key used to sidestep is like the one I use. Like since the abilities are with Q and E. Huh. It's kind of hard. Okay. So, Stimpy, if you're still there, you planning to stream soon, or? Because I mean, usually I do about 3 hours, and I'm now at 3:20. So, I could probably just finish
this place
here.
is gonna come down.
And yeah, and so no, not streaming today. Okay. Otherwise, I would have said, get ready, start streaming or something, or when do you start streaming, then I could raid you or something. Ooh. Those go boom something fierce. Oh. More of you. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get away from me. Where are you? At least I'm full on health. I hear someone somewhere. Where did you go? Ah, there you are. Oh. Oh. No. Not more of you. Hello? They seem to kind of go poof. Like, not blow up, but actually go. Blow up each other. Blow up each other in a bit. But yeah, I guess having groups of those and having this gun type. Jesus, how many of you are there? Are we done yet? Or am I causing them to eternal respawn? How many of you are there? Really? Come on. Whoops. So I guess I can kind of jump backwards. Are we done yet? Well, at least I get a lot of health here. Jesus. So what's here? coolant pumps, left furnace chamber, left power plant, right. I'm getting better and they are getting more. Yeah, you could say that. Usually you do 5 to 8 hours and usually start around 3 p.m. Okay, so that means like 3 to 8 or something like that. Yeah, so you're about 2 hours before me and end about the same time if I don't overrun like today. Oh god. Oh. I thought I was crouching. I thought I was well hidden. Alright. Come on, run, run, run. So that's where they're coming from, I guess. Stop flying around. You're not like a bird. I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. Oh, I think that was it. Whew. I thought I was sneaking. Yeah, what? Okay, story of my life in games, but still. If Bernie dudes come out of your coolant, I have bad news for you. Yeah, it might be a little too hot. Good point. Then again, you know, it's maybe not about... Oh, maybe they come out of the furnace chamber. Okay, I guess that's Ati's music or something. I think that's the side mission that we got. We can do that next time, I think. Let's try to go here first. And do the coolant pumps, and that might be a good... wow.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Yes. Just please, I don't want to be on a timer. Oh. That thing where you try to... I'm constantly trying to do all my Overwatch keyboard shortcuts here. Like scroll wheel to weapon switch and middle mouse button to melee and things like that. Dude. Don't just disappear. NSC coolant pumps, thank you. I'd rather see what I'm doing. Hello? Shooty people, yes, come here. Yes, 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 there. Stay there, please. Come on. May I please shoot you? Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, I should probably switch the mission objectives. That sounds like a good idea. Alright. I guess it's something electric again. Whoops. Where are you shooting from? There you are. Okay. That's the one I almost had before. Great, so he dropped basically no health. And I'm on like a third of my health. That's not making me too happy. But you know, really, if Bernie dudes come out of my coolant system, just, you know, just to be clear here, that's actually a sign that my coolant system is doing its job, you know? Because, you know, the burning people don't want to be in there anymore. Nope. That doesn't sound good. So where should I put these electric cubes? I don't see anything. I guess they're kind of priming me to remember the cubes you saw before, remember the cubes you saw.
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
My good friend, the clock is trying to... Oh. What can I do with you? Oh, I guess I can just tear that off or something. Okay. Oh, what was that? I have no idea what just happened. It sounded like someone shot me, so maybe someone snuck up from behind me. Now the Overwatch kill replay would be really useful. Let's see where it starts us. If it starts us too far away, then I think I'll leave that as a point to end this stream. If it leaves us somewhere down there or something closer to the objective, then yeah, last cleanse point, so we have to walk down there and probably shoot those people again. So I guess we'll do that next time. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed Control. I think it's a really cool game. I think they did a really good job here. You know, it's like interesting characters, an interesting style, an interesting visual design. That's really nice here. Yeah, so I guess that will be it. Wasn't Electric Cubes a famous song by Icehouse? I have no idea what... I've never heard of a band named Icehouse, so sure, if you say so. So yeah, you'll be seeing me next weekend. About 3.5 hours ago from now is... So that's 5 p.m. Central European time. We're no longer doing daylight savings time. No matter what my oven clock said yesterday before I realized I hadn't changed it over yet because everything else in my house had changed on its own. Hopefully see you again next week and have fun and enjoy your week. Bye bye.